Get it, my favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all roll for these. Get it, not complicated. No conversation. Get it, not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Eagles going up against the Redskins.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play. Tried to start it out with a bang. But it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. First down throw for Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 42 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
10 yards still left on second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cohen. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford, he used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Sammy Watkins, 46 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find him.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. We've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Mahomes. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. They come up in an offset eye. Now Winston being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Watkins alone on the left side. Throwing, Winston. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Sammy Watkins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Shift together here from the D-line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriots.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Frazier. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
No. Check.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Big hold of the 30, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like...
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The son Reddick in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Jameis on second down. Flush to his right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And here come the Redskins now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception...
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Tevin Coleman, 75 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, he came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever.
Here we go. Green, watch it now, Barney.
On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on third and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going to throw right side here, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back. of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second down, Winston. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 23 yards on the play. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On play action, Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Jameis now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Play fake, Winston. And this one's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On second down, Winston again. Throw left side, complete. That's Gilbert. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On third down, that's Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They'll drop the throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lions. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to pant.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They try again with Cohen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up the 1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gilbert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gilbert. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Sammy Watkins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And out and out come the Eagles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A second down throw for Winston. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. To the air again with Winston. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Time for a break. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. They find some open field here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run. This is Cohen. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 22 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's Winston. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Going to give this time to the tailback. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Lions. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Frazier. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Winston to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Winston. And he's going to go down again. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And it's good. And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it is time.